Well, when last we were all together, you followed some clues that led you eventually to the library, where you disassembled some shelves and ripped through some webs to find a few interesting books. One that was called The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and another that was more inclined towards dreams uh, uses, looking for something to help him out with his sister. So he's got the Dreamer's Pursuit on him now. And as you all were kind of in the midst of looking around, threatening various orcs and putting various spiders to sleep, a ghostly version of Yarn Spinner appeared,
Boy.
large and in charge. And coming for you as he sees the very obvious deconstructed shelf before him.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
We are starting off with our friend Temdry up first, and he rifles through his pockets and pulls out a potion.
Boy, potion of visibility.
And he takes a good long drink, and with a grin,
Yeah, okay.
he
Typical.
ripples
Uh-huh.
out of view.
Uh-huh. Yep. That's normal.
No.
Well. Howard.
I mean, he's a rogue. I expect nothing less.
Brown bear, what do you see?
Not Temdry.
That's for damn sure.
Um, now, what I see.
Wait, he
him-
just disappeared from initiative too.
He's in
Yeah,
mine, so
that's
not
it.
to worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I, as the bear, know what's going on out here?
So
Can I hear it?
Runa, Silva, and Alcena, all three of you, you guys are, working on the railroad over there. But I think it would be pretty easy since Dream is not too far away. You can hear him say, Malik, look behind you. And then probably Malik's loud argument, no, we didn't break any shells. I don't know what you're talking about. Then there was probably a voice that was difficult that you weren't able to recognize, though there has not been any actual violence as of yet. So it's up to you to
Right.
decide what you're going to do. Continue breaking through the webbed floor, or
Okay. I think I will keep trying at the webbed floor until I hear some sort of distress.
hmm
Because if they can keep him occupied, we can confront him rather than fight him, maybe.
maybe.
So you can attack the floor?
Yep. I'm in the middle of. I had to reload.
Get that
my
floor.
other window.
Get it.
Here we go.
Where you going, Dream?
Oh, you can see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're broadcasting.
Whoops.
Does 15 hit?
Yeah, your claws they pull at the webbing, and you guys are shredding it, though it's not fully opened.
Alrighty. I'm gonna do my multi attack. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, that's another hit.
Just a good 1-2. Just swipe, swipe.
Yeah.
And with that, you're clearly sick of these webs, the espionage, and you just do one big furious rip, and the hole is open.
Nice. Now, here's the kicker.
Movement.
Do we go in the hole? Or do I help you guys out?
What would your
What
character
would
do?
Alcena do in bear form right now?
Absolutely would go down the hole.
Yeah, go for it.
I think that's what you got to do.
There ain't no doubt about it. Alcena is just one track mind. I want the hole and down.
I would be disappointed if you made any other choice.
Absolutely. You slither through, and as you do so, you crawl through the tunnel, and it's almost as if it moves in impossible directions. And after only a few short steps, you find yourself looking at the back of another web entrance.
That's annoying. I don't want to get lost.
Hmm.
Do I have enough movement to like go back up towards the hole, or do I need to do that on my next turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good.
Runa.
Okay. I will just tap right here and check what's going on.
And you
So
can
do I-
see this giant menacing spider approaching Reuben and both Maleks.
Um, Rona will like she she will look at it with analyzing eyes, like trying to figure out what the hell is this thing. So
What
is it like
are
floating,
you?
like a
It is.
ghost?
Yep. It doesn't quite touch the ground. It's slightly translucent, even.
Mm.
So otherwise, it is a quote-unquote replica of Yarn Spinner.
Well, if Rona will know anything about ghosts, they are. Not a lot will work on them.
I think only you and
What
Ruben.
is what does seem like Dream, Malik, and Robin intending to do? Are they about to flee or fight?
Well, Malik and Malik 2 are just looking at each other a bit confounded. And he seems to be grabbing something in his back pocket, some yellowish powder. He's probably not gonna fight. He's probably gonna skedaddle. Because he doesn't have anything that works on Ghost. He can't really stab it. And Ruben, I don't know. Ruben's Ruben. I need the GM to tell me what to do with Ruben. I don't know. I don't know Ruben mindset.
Reuben can just follow that if he wants to.
Would he?
You know what? If it's a ghost and we do have a holy man here, I'm gonna cast haste on Robin.
Oh, okay.
Good plan. Good plan.
Great idea.
You
Okay.
deal with the hasted cleric. How about that?
Okay.
You know what? These are useless. All right, let's see. Will you post that for me so I can put it in my note?
Yes. Haste. It works like this. +2 to AC.
And additional.
Speed is doubled. Advantage on dexterity saving throws. Again, additional action. The action can be taken.
And that is
One weapon
for
attack, hide, or use an object
1
action.
minute.
And can you imagine hasted dashing with the feline reflexes for double speed?
Wow.
That would be intense.
if you want to go somewhere far, maybe I'll do that next time.
All right.
Do that when we're not even in battle, just to see, just for fun.
Send him to be the scout. All right. Any bonus actions for Runa, or we don't have any for her yet?
Yes. I do not have any. I'm just gonna back out of line of sight. I'm
Okay.
concentrating on the spell.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's fine. He is going to float through the room, through
Okay.
Reuben, through Malik. Before chomping down first on Reuben,
Okay.
and then on Malik, number 1.
Damn it. Okay. You just hate me, huh?
Number 1.
Yeah, that definitely hits. It's no easy. That's a lot of damage. That's like half my health.
Wow.
Ow!
And then from, oh, you know what?
No,
I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
see you, so you're clear on that, Dream. Dream.
Oh.
How loud is this?
Jerry
As
Ashman.
the ghosts like mandibles chomp down on Malik's, I imagine a girlish scream does escape him.
Yeah.
All right.
Tom and Jerry scream.
Those books back on the table. How many have we? I see 4 books. How many have we looked through to see what they are?
think all
One
of
was
them.
the one that Temdri took and destroyed. The other was the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. Then you've got Dreamer's Pursuit. Then you've got an unfinished book of notes.
An unfinished book of what?
Of like notes or ideas and stuff like that.
Well, I have nothing I can use for this guy.
All right. Well, we will. Try and make some noise. I am going to use that.
Boom.
But instead of actually, let me move first. I will move Chaw and then hit him with it. It's a square.
On save. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 9 thunder damage, and importantly, thunderous boom audible up to 300 feet.
All right.
Let's use that to our benefit this time.
Okay.
Perfect. What are we
And
plotting?
I will use a bardic inspiration on my bonus action on Reuben, since he's our holy
Okay.
man.
Hmm.
And that will be my turn.
Well, I rolled with the wrong Malik, doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Malik Prime will take out some shiny, glittery powder out of his back pocket, and
Okay.
clap, and a big flashbang will appear. Let me just quickly grab that.
Okay.
One moment.
Uh-huh.
It's a fancy way to say, shit, no, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be a little text. No!
Just tell me what it does. What's the 20? Is that the
Doesn't matter.
attack?
No, it's not an attack. It's just a
Got it.
fancy way to say disengage.
You can throw as a bonus action though. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's just disengage basically for rogues. But yes,
He
that.
is technically large, so yep, you're good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And sort of
So
its
we're not
next
here.
turn.
Yes.
Got it.
And I guess just help action Ruben, because I can't really do much else.
Okay. Silva.
Off the fuck out of him.
You hear Malik's high-pitched scream. A ginormous thunderous boom from the other room. What do you do?
And I rush out here, and it's hard to measure on here, but I think that, well, I think I can get to here. I didn't quite do it right, but I think I can get to there.
Yeah, you're good.
So at least I can see it. I see that it's a ghost, and I
Spooky.
put my crossbow back, or I take my hand off of where I was reaching for my crossbow,
Mhm.
and I don't know what to do. I think that I would probably try Radiant Sunbolt, even though I know it probably won't work, because I don't know
Okay.
what else to do, and that's what she would do in the moment.
I mean, is it magical? Question mark.
Yes, but that's probably not going to hit. I think it's. I don't know. Is it?
It does not hit, unfortunately. Do you have
No,
anything you
but-
can do about it?
Anything I could probably.
Do you have an inspiration or anything like that?
No, I have key points, but I'm not spending them because I have no idea what what that is. But I will try a second attack.
Okay. And you let go another blast of radiant
Ooh.
energy after you kind of like drop down to one knee. You hold out your primary hand. You use your other hand to steady you at your elbow, and you just Kamehameha that bitch. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, almost max.
Nice.
No, it's
Gorgeous.
radiant. I don't know, and it probably does nothing.
No, they did. It changes health bar.
You
Holy
see
shit.
the ghost form sort of glow for a moment, and it's like it almost was electrocuted. It sort of all of its little limbs splay out for a moment before it recollects itself and continues its onslaught.
All right, and that's gonna be it.
So to make sure, Yarnspinner's ghost does not have any reaction at the moment, right?
That is correct. Yep. Until
Amazing.
the start of its next turn.
Oh, because of Thunderwave, yeah.
Flashbang.
Flash.
Yeah,
Oh,
flashbang.
sorry.
Ruben will follow suit with Silva and shoot. Hold on. How does haste work in normal D&D? I am a Baldur's Gate idiot.
You get your normal action,
Mhm.
and then for your second action, you can. There is a list. You can make
An
one attack.
Mhm.
So even if like Ruben has, or he's a cleric, so he doesn't have second attack. But if you had
Yeah,
two
so he
attacks,
just.
you only get one.
But it does have to be a weapon attack.
So
Correct.
he can't cast a second spell.
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. In such case,
Doesn't he have
Guiding
like
bolts? What?
holy damage, like something strike from
He
being a
doesn't.
cleric?
That's higher level, I think, or a different subclass. I looked at his things. Doesn't have anything that grants him any melee damage at the current level. I think that's holy weapon. I think that's a bit higher, like 6 or 7. But I have an idea to do something. So, guiding bolts. First off, advantage because help action. Side cheat. Second level, why not? No, fuck it. First level. Be conservative. Okay, 15-15. Does that hit?
It does.
Amazing. Then
That bolt is guided directly into him.
Could
Guys,
I?
I just realized that if two creatures are standing next to each other, I can hit them both at the same time with my Radiant Sunbolt.
Oh, very good.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Malik. That just freaked
No,
me
no,
out.
no, 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 no.
Oh, good to
Is it
know.
my
Good to
turn?
know.
Could I take a dodge action, or is that no? That's a second thing.
It's
Yes.
not in the
Oh.
list,
I thought
but
it was.
I think it should be.
Okay. Okay. Then back in melee.
Well,
What?
hold on.
Okay.
Dodge is kind of one of the more OP actions,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more so you're taking kind of like all of your focus to do it. So I rescind that. Actually,
You could disengage,
that's fine.
though.
Yeah.
But you're not close enough to matter to do that, I guess.
He doesn't have any reactions, remember? So you can do it.
Oh, that's true. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But he was trying to get like probably disadvantage on attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can milk anything out of that last action I got from haste, but
Sorry.
it's
You
fine.
can
It's
just
fine.
attack and I move
Yeah,
back.
attack him again. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I can do a melee attack, sure, but I don't
You
think
have
it'll
a
do much.
magical weapon? No.
Mm-mm.
I don't think any of us have magic weapons.
Yeah, no. I mean, sure, just for shits and giggles.
He has
But
advantage.
no, yeah, but that's the thing, though. I don't want to waste the advantage. I want to give one of you guys the advantage.
Just do
So
it.
if he does melee, okay.
I mean, Ruben does have it. Bardic Inspiration.
He does, true. Can I hit him without wasting the what do you call it?
No.
Damn it.
You're
just not gonna hit.
squeezing 5e to the.
Yeah.
I know.
It's his favorite thing to do. It truly is.
I will always try.
Give him an inch.
Well, it's Environmental's turn now. I'm gonna do the second hit.
All right. It's not quite Alcena's turn. As Temdri takes that moment to rematerialize, and perhaps it's conscious, his conscience is coming into effect at this point, or something you don't fully understand, but he takes the moment as he is running away to throw both daggers square
Jesus.
at the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Advantage from invisibility and thingy. Fish for crits.
Yeah.
Please.
Nah.
Damn it. Oh well.
Worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Always gotta fish for crits.
Next one. Before continuing to run off as he dashes. All right. Brown bear, brown bear. Go.
Yellow.
Does coming back take all of my movement?
You could dash.
Ruben have reaction? No, he would be too far away, wouldn't he?
Okay, I will do that.
What's
30
brown
feet will
bears?
get you there, and then you could dash for an extra 30 feet of movement here in the library.
How the brown bear only has 30 feet? That's surprising.
40, I
He's
think.
got 40.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Then you have an extra 10 feet. So you have 50 feet if you're dashing.
I swear, I feel
Oh.
like I
This
remember, like,
doorway is open, by the way.
yeah, like this, it won't let me go
Yeah,
through
didn't you
this.
break through there?
There's
I
a.
did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Go-
broke her
go
way
forth.
in as everybody else was going the other way.
Oh, say, okay, so if I'm 10 feet here, I might as well dash so that way he can't go past this way. So I'll go up here.
Okay.
And then, that's all that I can do. Make sure he ain't gonna go nowhere.
Okay. Runa.
Hey, yard spinner. Oh. Why don't you get out of my library now? This is mine.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Yes. I'm gonna cast magic missiles.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, where is it? 3, 15.
That's a hit. Oh, 5, 10, 15. It is, because magic missile hits automatically. And
Nice.
you see that magical energy fly into the ghost's form once more, sort of exploding against the side of it. And it staggers. It makes a ghostly chittering noise, though it stands.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at him.
Okay. Staying hidden
Back
behind
away.
our bookshelves.
Keep him in line of sight. Just back away 5 feet.
He is going to sort of look around at you all encroaching and hiss out, "Intruder!" before snapping its ghostly mandibles onto Reuben once more.
Miss.
And then again.
Miss.
And then he turns to look between the aisles of bookshelves and shoots out a web at you, Silva.
Ooh. Restrained for 1
Great.
hour?
Oh, strength. Good.
A strength save.
Well, next
But you can do the at the end of each of your turns.
Oh,
so
okay, God.
Okay.
I
not too
was
bad.
gonna start geeking out.
Do I need to do one now and then at
You
the end of
do.
each turn? Okay. I thought so.
It has no effect on you at all, as you quickly use your monk training to dodge right out of the way of it, and it flies against the back shelf, leaving a sticky mess behind.
That's right.
All right. Since dude staggers did some damage, Dream is gonna try with its rapier to take a swing at the ghost. I'll move my character up in just a sec. To a big ol' whiff.
Your sister's still on your mind, perhaps, and it just puts you a little bit off balance.
Yeah. That guy is actually far away. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Oh god, I'll just help action Ruben, I guess.
I mean, he is kind of limping with half health there.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm already in one-shot range.
That's a hit.
Minimum damage.
Something's better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oof. I don't think that's gonna hit.
Yeah, the other one bounces harmlessly off the walls of the library.
All right.
Well, I guess might as well just do furious little rabbit
Oh crap.
attacks. Oh,
Oh, never mind. Wait.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
confused. I have 2 attacks as my action, correct?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I have a bonus action. I can use my Radiant Sunbolt as a bonus action, just like I could do an unarmed strike.
Do another one then.
Yeah.
Let it fly.
And that one's also not going to hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay,
Oh, well.
thank you.
Yeah,
Normal.
the mace swings in and
Furious.
does
Alright,
something.
And that's it.
It does appear that the creature is flickering and very much on its last legs.
I was hoping they would kill Temidry or something. Oh well. Bastards getting away.
Leave him alone.
No, I want to kill him.
Leave
What?
Brittany alone.
Malik feels betrayed.
I do. When they say he could leave, I wasted like so many reagents on him.
That's not his fault.
That's right. Oh, okay.
Brown bear.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try and swipe my claws at him.
Oh god.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Alcena just comes bounding down the hall and
Swipe.
kind of like does like a drift and turn around at the very corner of the bookshelves, and
Love it.
without even having a second look, he swipes through the apparition, which flickers from existence.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, now the real deal.
And only a very moment later do a few spiderlings sweep through the door.
In that case.
What's going on? What's happening? We thought we heard thunder, a big boom. What's happening here? What happened to that shelf? And then surely behind them is Yarn Spinner himself. What is the meaning of this? What's going on?
Yes, it is the question, is it not? What is the meaning of this? And he holds up the book, Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and starts reading the opening paragraph.
I don't know what you mean. It is a story that came to me in my sleep one evening, and I wrote it down. I even intended to read it in just a few short days. I don't understand what you're asking. It's a story. It's a fable, just like all the others.
This is no fable, my friend. This is our story. This is us. when you write this book, it take us our names.
I don't understand how that's possible.
I'm not the magician here. But your stories here, they are pulled from those that come under your protection. That is why so many of the mortals here have forgotten themselves.
Silva, as you're standing there between the bookshelves, listening to Dream and Yarnspinner talk back and forth about the situation, you kind of study his spidery face as closely as you can, and at the very least, he believes what he's saying. He truthfully did not know that this was a recounting of your journey so far, something that was real, something that was happening. These stories, they come to me in my dreams and sometimes as I work and think at my desk, but I must admit the flow has been stronger lately, but I truly thought it was many hands making light work. I did not realize that my projections were causing harm. They never have before. This is most troubling. I did not understand the origin of the rot taking hold, and for that, please, all of you, accept my apologies. I am deeply, deeply sorry for what you have endured here.
Same insight check applies.
He seems as entirely truthful as possible. His little delicate legs, begin to move and work as shimmering silk begins to form between his foremost legs. And as he is moving and weaving the silk that comes from an unmentionable area, he continues to speak and says, "You brought these things to my attention, but as I said to you before, and I mean this, I truly did not understand how or what was happening. But I am understanding it more now, and Fable Rise must be untangled from this corruption before more stories fray beyond repair or are stolen from those who are unwilling. I see the way now." And
What were you doing moments ago? Before you came here?
I was in my private quarters, where you all have just cornered me not that long ago, or have you already forgotten?
Well, a ghostly version of you came and attacked us, calling us intruders, trying to not let us dig in deeper.
We've had a security system in place at our library since the breakout of previous fables that we already know that you know of. But it is not meant to have behaved in such a way. It's clearly affected by the corruption, just the same as my other projections. But
And if...
yes?
No, go ahead.
Well, I believe that my plan henceforth, aside from the most serious option of all, which would be severing our link to thither altogether, well, I must abolish my projections and make do with the diligent hands of my spiderlings.
Your projections, they're the one collecting the stories.
Yes, it's been quite a long time that we've been doing what we do here in Fable Rise, and well, one does wish for a break every now and again. I'm sure you can understand. But as I told you before, things have been strange over the past year here, and they've been changing, but I did not understand why or how or from what, but it is clear that it is something to do with our connection to the magics of thither.
No theories on where this corruption comes from, exactly.
I don't understand it, if I'm honest with you. I've always had a very good relationship with Isabella. I don't understand why she might be wielding magic against me, or why things may have changed between all realms, but I will do all that I can to counteract it for now, and be more diligent in the care for the people who are journeying here.
Yes,
Okay.
we have many guests that would like to join you. The reason we came here. The goblin kind seek your protection.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, he does sort of flick his leg and sever the thread that's there. And the thing that he's been working on takes form in his frontmost legs, and he holds them all out to no one in particular. Yes, I think Fable Rise could offer these goblins such a thing, a safe place. If they would like to dwell among stories to help spin new tales and preserve old ones, well, they will find safety here. Please, take these as a token of my amends. They will bear you aloft as if walking upon my own threads out in the adventurous world of Thither and Prismere.
What is it exactly?
They are a pair of slippers. Slippers of spider climbing, to be
Ew.
precise.
Sweet. And who gets those?
Whomever decides to reach for them.
Maybe you should.
Me? Sure, I'll take them.
You need to be moving around. More
Exactly.
than most here.
All right, thanks. And while that conversation was happening, Silva was racking her brains, going, "I know that name. What is that name? Zabilna. Would I be able to remember that name? Because Lisa remembers. I'm not sure if in character at this point I can remember who that is. Okay.
At this point, you most certainly do.
Okay. I wasn't sure with the losing of the names thing going on here. So I say thank you so much for this gift. You mentioned Zabilna. We
Indeed.
have been, yes, and you said something about her use. You can't imagine why she would use her magic against you. I don't think she is.
What exactly do you mean?
Well, we have been here for some time, and we've been here and also in Hither, and have come across a lot of a lot of people and a lot of creatures who have had issues with the various hags, Bavlorna, Scabatha, and one of the people we spoke to was, or one of a very wonderful unicorn that we spoke to was Lamlorna, and she told us that Zabilna has been imprisoned. So I think that something is going on with, the corruption that's happening here is because of that imprisonment of Zabilna. So, if there is any other information that you can give us with that knowledge that, about how we can help to clear all this mess, we would really appreciate your help.
That is absolutely dreadful. I had no idea. I know Zavilna, but it's been some time since last we met. I suppose that does make sense, though, what you say, as it truly does not seem like something that she would do. She was always quite kind and fair. I regret that this whole thing, this news, these hags, it's all news to me. There was something I could do, some sort of information I could offer, I would be glad to, but I'm afraid that I know nothing of these splintered lands of Prismere.
All right, well, we appreciate what you have done. We appreciate that you were also caught up in this. And while we thought for a while there that you were on the wrong side, we understand that this was not your fault. And I appreciate that you're going to undo it. And I am concerned about the books that still exist, though, that were built on the projections, because they need to all be destroyed. We saw, yes, because what's his name, Mr. Nobody? What's his real name? I don't know, that guy.
Temdry.
Temdry.
That guy.
He, we told you about him wanting to leave and he couldn't remember anything, and that's the guy we were talking about. He found the book that had his story in it, and when he destroyed that book, his memories came back. So in order for people to be, for you to undo the harm you've done to people, you've got to destroy the projection books.
That's dreadful. But, well, if you say that it must be done, then it must be done for the good of the people of Fable Rise. Past, future, and present.
I know that was difficult. Thank you.
Malik, stab the book.
Well, which one?
Our book.
Oh, okay.
Dream still has it. A moment, please, just in case.
Okay, dagger ready. Give it a time.
Just brandishing it with a wild smile.
Yeah, just give it a sign. Shank the fuck out of it.
My dearest Vault. Just in case this does not work, I hope you know your brother loves you. And then we'll stab the book.
Okay.
Furious stabbing ensues. Like the back streets of a London pub.
You begin to shred the book in your hands. You feel a shudder coming over you. But after a moment, you feel normal. You feel not dead.
That's my favorite feeling.
Right, exactly. You look at your sister and you know her. You look at Malik. You know him. You look at Runa down the path. You know her.
All right, then awesome. And
Does he know their names?
Indeed.
Okay. And the story the book with Vault's story, I will also hand to Malik.
Oh, even more stabbing. Okay.
Are you going to say anything to Vault about what's going to happen to her?
Just watching someone get stabbed.
Or are you just going to leave her with that cryptic, your brother loves you BS?
He's about to get all the memories back.
As Malik goes to town with his knife on that book, you do see her face sort of slacken, and then it scrunches up in thought or concern or confusion as she sort of shakes it clear and she rubs her face. Then she looks up to you, Dream. Brother? Brother, I thought I'd never see you again. Where did you come from? And she runs into your arms, just throws herself at you and squeezes you tight around the neck like she's done since she was a child.
Oh, my dearest Vault. 7 years I've been looking for you. I'm so grateful to find you.
7 years?
Yes.
That can't be. That can't be right. I only left home to seek you nigh on 6 months ago.
I'm afraid it's been longer than that, my dear.
Oh my
There's been a spell on this place. It takes a person's memories, but the curse is no more.
No more? What do you mean?
It is complicated.
Stab the book. Get your memories back. Not too complicated.
It is the short of it, yes. You came looking for me, from my understanding, and not knowing the Fae, you make deal. Part of this deal cost you your memory. I came to look for you, but by the time I made it back, the circus had moved on. Over 7 years I studied and searched and waited until the carnival returned. And it is now that I was finally able to find you.
Oh,
I'm
my
just-
brother, you did all of those things for me? I thought that I bothered you too much, or that I was too annoying of a sister. I can't believe you would
Never.
do all of this trouble for me. Thank you so much, brother. What about our family?
They await a return.
They must have been so worried.
They know we are capable. I returned to them when I first left Carnival. And again, I apologize for being gone so long, but I've become quite successful as a musician. I have many stories to share with you once we return home.
I do
But
not doubt this, brother.
They know we are safe and that I am looking for you. But the carnival, it is having problems, yes? So now we seek to rid the corruption that costs this these memories of ours. There is more corruption, and we must deal with it in order to leave the carnival and return home to our parents.
And you and all of these friends of yours are going to fix this corruption?
That is the plan, yes. This strange fellow here, this is Malik.
She starts offering her paw to shake to those each as they're introduced.
Quite a character.
Malik?
Even Malik, she's a
Oh,
pretty
boy.
kind, accepting sort of gal. I
Yeah.
assume she is.
He has a very
Give you a
clammy,
chance.
cold hand. And it's very
She can't
bony.
feel it. She can't feel it. She's got a furry cat paw.
Would you feel if you
Cleanliness
ever
is
got wet?
lost. I mean, is it wet or is it clammy, you weirdo?
Yes.
Gross. That's yucky. She'll probably go ahead and wipe that off on her tunic.
Slowly opening one eye at a time and closing it like a frog.
This here is
Hi.
Miss Silva. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say hi, that's it.
Hi.
Hi.
Very nice to meet you.
And you, Miss Silva.
Yeah, she is a woman of great combat prowess. Has kept us safe many times. Miss Saruna here, great wizard, master of magics.
Hello?
Hi. She'll just wave from afar. Seeing this scene, siblings reuniting, she's just dealing with this emotion by eating from her bag of candy.
Definitely probably averting eye contact at this point.
Yeah.
And the bear over there, not always bear, but now bear, that is Miss Alcina. She joined me from Candlekeep and has been most helpful in searching for you.
Alcina just nods her bare head and waves a tiny paw or massive paw.
Daintily.
A little tiny wave of a massive paw. Yeah, Vault will give you a sort of nervous look. Out of everybody, Malik included, Alcina probably gives her the most pause. But she gives you a nervous smile and a wave. Well, brother, what happens now? Do we go home, or can I come with you to fight this corruption?
You will never leave my side again, my sister. I'm afraid you are stuck with me from now on.
Very good, brother. I approve of this. I will just stay behind you and do whatever it is that you tell me. I promise I will be a very good sister.
You are the best sister already.
And
I'm
you do
so
have
glad to have you
access
back.
to her character sheet. She is now your NPC.
Sweet.
Yay, another party NPC.
Yay. Garth Brooke, he is our cute little cowboy goblin here, and he looks around. Him and Wendy are sort of holding hands. He's basically another child, so she relates most to him, and he looks at you all and, well, do we little goblins have a new place to call home? Is this safe?
Well, is Kono just standing in the back, not understanding a single word, just accepting all of this?
I mean, I wouldn't say he's accepting you, but he doesn't have a weapon brandished, and he's just sort of looking back and forth between each speaker, understanding, as you said, nothing. But it's the thought that counts, and he is participating.
Oh, I've
Probably
He
gives a
knows that the
little.
body language is not tense.
Yeah, and he probably
like-
gives a and a nod every now and again in agreement.
No, like imagine you're just standing in a crowd listening to someone speak in a foreign language for the entire day, and you're just kind of standing there, like nodding your head, going with the group.
Yep.
I find so funny.
Pretty much.
Yes, do believe that the goblin kind shall find safe haven here. Just make sure you share your stories as payment for your hospitality.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, of course. We'll do whatever we have to. We're no strangers to hard work. Do we get to go back and bring them here now? Can we move now?
Dream kind of looks up at Yarn Spinner.
He, as best he can, he's still a spider. He gives a little spidery smile and He's sort of like that fatherly, grandfatherly moon looking down from the sky and gives a happy nod and yes, absolutely, little one. We will begin crafting more silk webs immediately so that there will be plenty of lodging for each of your kind. You may go now. The entrance, the exit to Fable Rise will be open to you. Simply follow the path. But I do hope that you may decide to visit us again and share more of your stories with us.
You may see me perhaps once every 7 years from here on out, I believe. But we shall meet again.
I look forward to it.
As long as the stories are freely given, I have no problem sharing them with you.
Most certainly. You all be safe and until we meet again.
Well, hold on. We did find another book.
Oh?
No, come back here!
He's here.
we did find another book hidden in your little hidden library. The third room. Something about some boy. I don't know. Apparently made a bargain with you. It was precious to you. Could we perchance make a bargain now as well with this book?
What book is it you are referring to exactly? I can't say that I know exactly what it is you're talking about.
Well, Malik would know the name, but the book of
The
Will or
boy
whatever.
who refused to grow up.
Yeah. The one that was hidden in that little room down there with a high DC check or whatever.
I don't know what else I can offer you. I offered the slippers and a safe haven whenever it is that you need it. That book is not particularly important to me, though I can assume it is probably important to that little one over there. And he sort of nods his little spidery head over to Wendy.
Oh. Well, that's kind of a shame. I was hoping I finally have something on you so I could, make a deal and have some workforce, but whatever. Just tosses the book to Wendy, I guess, nonchalantly. Maybe a bit harsh, maybe a bit hard. Yeah, a little hard toss.
I imagine it thumps right into her, and as her arms come together, poorly. She is a very small child. She's probably not done a lot of catching in her polished lifestyle. And it both smacks her straight in the chest and then falls down between her arms onto the webbed pathway. Before she picks it up and holds it to her chest. She looks a little nervous and uncertain, not in reading books type of mood. But she holds on to it nonetheless.
Yeah, that's something of your boyfriend, wherever he was. Just remember, if he comes back, he's probably no good. Something like that.
Mean, Will's the best. I told you he's the very best boy who there ever was.
Right, the best boy, but he left you. Look, I'm sorry. I'm not really the feeling guy, but if someone leaves you, they're probably not the best guy.
That's not. And she just begins to cry for the second time. Thanks to Malik.
Why are you crying? I didn't even hit you that hard.
She just moves to stand behind Garthbrook, who's definitely not tall enough to hide her from very much, but
I can still see you. Silence is not an answer.
Malik, leave her alone.
I'm not even near her.
I believe he left to seek help. My dear friend.
Your words hurts more than the smacking of the book.
It's weird. I didn't even intend to do harm that way. Maybe it's a different language barrier.
That's the thing with communication. You don't intend to hurt people with your words, but it just happens sometimes.
What, silly?
So when that happens, Malik, you're supposed to apologize and try not to do it again.
I don't see the purpose in that. I am not sorry, as I did not mean to do harm to begin with.
Right.
If
So
I did not
you
mean to
are
do
what you're
harm,
sorry for is that harm that you didn't intend to do harm. You are sorry that it happened. And
okay, I
if you
understand.
so and the purpose of sharing it in terms that you can understand is that it builds goodwill between people.
I understand. Little girl, I am sorry you feel this way of my words. I hope you become stronger.
Wow. I guess that's as good as it's going to get.
She has fully checked out of that conversation, and she is hiding behind Garthbrook like he's a parent's leg.
Still see
Baby
you.
steps.
Okay, why don't you back off a little bit, Malik? I'll just hand her a couple of candy pieces from my bag.
Oh, you weren't supposed to take candy from strangers.
One's
Malik?
for Will as well.
If you don't back off, I'm going to punch you.
That seems very illogical.
If you interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna blast you with a fireball.
Hold on now, we're trying to preserve this place. It's still made of web. She does pop one of those candies in her mouth, and the other one she tucks away into one of her little dress pockets for safekeeping.
Okay, so how are we getting out of here? All right, let's go.
Yep.
Before we go, if I may have a moment alone with my sister, please.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna stab Malik. Prime stabs Malik 2
Which
in the
way
gut
is
from
the
behind.
exit?
Okay.
Beautiful.
I'll go
Start
back to the
wandering that
library.
way.
This way.
I will meet you.
Oh, what is it, brother?
Oh, over here.
She'll definitely follow you without much question, other than curiousness.
Is this the where we came in?
Mm-hmm.
Does
Oh,
she
are
look?
we bringing Wendy with us so we can take her back to Will?
I wonder
Are
what
you?
Kodo's whole fucking deal is. Like, he's just there.
I think we should bring Wendy, and I think Kono belongs in the same book.
What is he?
So in Peter
He's a human.
Pan, yeah, he's a human, like a native. He's supposed to be a Native American type human from Peter Pan. It's a whole racist thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna
But
say it's a little bit racially charged, so we don't need
historically,
details. But
yeah, I'm just saying that's why I know that that I think he belongs in that book.
Oh, I'm too European.
The
It's
book
not
is
like an
actually
animated show.
English.
Oh. Well, shit. I only saw the animated show.
Oh,
That's
Hey, man.
why the Lost Boys play like the Indian game.
Yeah. Yep. Really offensive. Anyway.
okay.
Dream
You
and
guys, you guys discuss what you'd like to do with Wendy while Dream and Vault make their way over to the auditorium, and I will take Dream and Elsena into the back alley.
Oh,
Okay.
Where I'm gonna beat them up.
okay. In
I
that
like
case,
interesting.
All right.
I'll say I spend my 10 minutes making potions.
Yeah, we're gonna bring her along. How long were you that was just moments, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
like,
just a few minutes.
long enough to attune to something.
You're so funny. No. So funny. So funny.
Do you have to
Yeah,
attune
we're
to
gonna
this
we're gonna
first?
bring. Yes, I do.
Oh.
Hmm.
It
All right.
appears our group grows larger. The more the merrier, yes?
Yeah, I figure we might as well take her back to Will, and I'd I'd rather not destroy his book with him out there because, then we won't be able to find him to, help him get back to his real life. Once he gets his memories back, who knows what'll happen.
This is wise.
They should be
So,
together, like you and Vault were.
goblins first, and then return to its will, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Alcina, you
Okay,
just
indeed.
gonna continue Baron, huh?
Yeah, Alcina prefers animal form, so she's gonna just trot along until an hour passes, and then she'll turn back to her Alcina form.
Nice.
Will she keep crawling also in that form?
No,
Oh. It'd be funny if you just didn't notice you turned back.
Just as she doesn't notice she's turned back into a bear, so she's still just slumbering along on all fours. Yeah, I'm
I mean,
certain that's what happens.
that's
For, like,
definitely something
couple
that would
steps.
happen.
All right, you guys, your group, along with three newcomers, make your way down the path that was previously taking you a whole lot of nowhere, and you manage to this time find yourself back at that archway of branches. And as you cross over the river, there are no hags that jump out at you this time or try to trick you. And about an hour's worth of journeying later, you do in fact reach Terrace Town. With no real issues along the way, unless Malik, has to stop and pick the flowers or something.
I will gladly do a harvesting thing I haven't done in so long.
I'm happy to allow it.
8 hours. Oh, kindness! I forgot how we do it. It's been so long.
I'll be honest,
Harvesting.
I also have forgot.
Hold on,
You're supposed to know these
harvesting.
things.
Yeah, but we haven't done it so long.
Yeah, you've been relying on your what's it called?
Class.
Your herringons.
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. Oh god,
We
what
aren't
was it
gonna go
called?
back to find them.
Herbalism. That was the one. I found it.
Beautiful.
So it is. I think it's just a D6.
Just roll it D6. Yep.
It's been
I'll
so
allow you to
long.
collect one single bit of herb.
Astra.
An Astra herb. You guys make your way through, and naturally, Lobana is very pleased to see you, and there are many thanks to go around. There we go. And I imagine you guys tell a little bit about Thither, yes?
Yes.
Some and or all. I don't know how much you guys will all choose to share. Do you tell her everything that happened?
I mean, why
Dream
not?
focused solely on talking with Vault right now.
Yeah, Dream is like, y'all can handle Lobana.
Right, this was his pet project.
Yeah, quite literally. He has more important things now. Even if you were to decide to tell her all of it, as long as you follow up with the reassurances Yarnspinner gave that he was going to take this issue seriously, they will begin to pack up and start that process of moving.
Oh shit. Excuse me. I'll grab any of the nearest goblins that start shambling around. Are any of you proficient in craftsmanship? Or labor?
I don't really know what that means, but Benzie's our store guy, and we just make candy.
Didn't Benzie die?
Nope, we saved him.
Oh yeah, he did.
I learned from Myrtle.
Myrtled him.
Yep.
Oh yeah, fuck. I already asked this. He doesn't craft shit, he just sells shit. Damn it.
Right.
That's why I was so annoyed last time.
Oh,
Never mind.
for Cannon's sake, those 2 daggers that guy threw, Dream
Yeah.
picks them up.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Recycling.
I mean, yeah, they probably fell to the ground, so that does check out. All right. Do you guys do any resting of any sort here, or do we carry on?
I would like long enough to attune to my new slippers.
That would be
Both of us,
a
yeah.
short rest. I
Or
believe.
rest. Yeah, I don't know if anybody needs more than that, but I would like that if nobody minds.
No, I would like one too. Lets me swap around my potions.
Okay. A short rest for the group then?
Yes.
Okay.
I keep forgetting.
After-
Sounds good.
Gotta get you your wild shapes back. All right. After a short little rest in their inn, despite all of the craziness that begins to occur, guys get a little bit of rest in. And then it is time to depart. Gotta go.
Oop.
Oh, arcane recovery.
I
You
recovered my
guys have a
third
long
level.
day's journey ahead of you. You said a 3rd level spell?
Yeah.
Smart.
The best
Fireball.
spell level there is.
You guys are just close enough to see Little Oak. And as you're retracing your steps through the winding woods of thither, the familiar sights of towering mushrooms and softly glowing fireflies, although no picnicking fairies, you make it back through another forest section of forest. The air is thick with the scent of damp earth and distant wildflowers. And for the first time in what feels like ages, the path ahead is familiar, unchanging, and reliable. Then, as you are preparing to cross the stream, something shifts in the underbrush ahead. A heavy rustling, a low, expectant, and emerging from the tangled thicket above, an owlbear steps out onto the
Oh.
path.
Is that Meadows owlbear?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing.
It is massive, with
I'm getting
round,
so pissed.
searching eyes, and a feathered ruff puffed in anticipation. It is watching
Did
you,
we...
then sniffs the air with its beak clicking.
What do you
It
mean?
Did we
by
feed it?
Meadows
Looks at
owlbear?
you.
Did
You
we
don't
feed it?
remember, Malik?
I think
No,
I
that
did. I
was-
think I
that
dropped
was
food for it.
Jason.
Yeah, you
Jason
did.
didn't remember.
Yeah, I
you
did.
you secret messaged me that you wanted to.
Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god, really?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
so
so
far that you
long
forgot.
ago. God.
I didn't
Look,
forget
man.
though.
I was thinking about it.
I don't even remember the circumstances around her picking up this owlbear, but I remember being annoyed by it.
She wanted to have a pet owlbear, and we kept saying no. So I just dropped food for it secretly. Sorry.
You might have bought us some goodwill. All right, so it's just sitting there sniffing the air.
It is. It is just watching you, clawing at the dirt with a tilted head, just sort of waiting. I'll say now your only option there is fear, as this is not a beast.
Oh.
Oh, it's not.
So you got animals would work?
It's not an animal.
It worked.
Technically,
They work in
they're
Baldur's Gate.
monstrosities.
Baldur's Gate lied to me.
Yeah.
It takes liberties with some stuff.
It does.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I have a good solution for this, if nobody else has any other ideas.
Okay.
Oh, okay then. I'll strut on up, and I'll dig down in my pockets,
Oh, I
and
thought you
I'll...
were going to tell us your idea.
Oh,
Jesus.
hell no!
Not letting
It's-
Malik go
it's
out,
an action.
out there.
That's the fun part. Can't let you know.
Silva's
Anywho...
standing there going, what are you doing?
Hey, y'all didn't trust
doing?
me when I was telling Runa to cast Fireball in a very flammable room, okay?
Which still ended up happening.
Oh, God.
Look, I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I've
Right.
done this
I
before.
was role playing hesitation, but I was gonna do it anyway. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anywho, I'll dig down my pockets, and I'll throw out, let me just see, double check, 3 rations of Allosaurus, and 4 rations of orc meat. Off to the side, FYI. Just chuck
Good
that shit.
call.
And y'all said it was weird.
How far can you throw? What's your range?
Oh, fuck. I mean, shit, I'll go close if I have to. Actually, no. Hold on. It's schizophrenic. Leave me alone.
Hold it.
So, one of the 2 grafts I did choose for the subclass. I chose tentacles, which basically means I have a reach of 10 feet instead of 5 feet, so I can just kind of whip that
Nice.
shit like a ballista.
Nice.
So,
Cool.
Malik's arms extend very naturally, and he, Mr. Fantastic,
Like-
drops all the rations on the floor. Some of it a bit
Inspector
slimy.
Gadget, but gross.
Yep. There you go.
Haven't that meat rotted already?
I don't know. It's been like a day. It's like
I
that
don't
long.
think you guys have technically taken a full long rest. I think it's definitely on the cusp of
Little
what
ripe.
should be eaten.
Mhm.
But it is an owl bear, so
Yeah.
they're not
I mean, normal
quite
bears
too picky.
don't have like worms in their stomach. There should be light work.
Something I didn't need to know about bears.
No, I'm talking about the
You
orc meat. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That one's definitely
no, the orc
slimy as
meat is
fuck.
probably rancid. Yeah. You toss the ration and it lands with a dull thud into the brush, and for a brief moment, the owlbear doesn't move. It's just staring at you with its nostrils flaring and its shoulders tight and taut with expectation. Then it lunges. And it tears into the offering with frantic urgency,
Oh, I thought it was
shredding
me
the
for a second.
food apart with beak and claw, gulping down mouthfuls as if it's afraid that the meal itself might vanish. And it does seem to pay you no mind, lost in
Amazing.
its singular focus of feeding.
Doesn't
Great.
speak
Walk
a language.
stealthily or run?
Probably
Great
just-
question.
Roll on by. Don't be prey.
Yeah. Just walk. With confidence.
Once again, my habits save the day, and you all called me crazy.
You are crazy.
No,
But
I'm smart.
sometimes it's good. That's why we tolerate the crazy.
Have your use.
Another hour later, and you make it to Little Oak. Some point during the walk, Wendy's taken hold of your hand, Silva, and as you guys are cresting the hill and you can hear the playful sound of children's laughter, she pulls on your arm. Wait. Wait just a second.
What is it?
I'm scared. What if what that weird guy said is true? What if he's not a good guy anymore? What if he doesn't want to see me? What if he was trying to escape me? What if he doesn't want me here?
I don't know. You'll have to figure out how you feel about it when if it happens.
Whatever happens, we'll be there for you.
Okay.
I know your book,
We'll
though.
be there for you.
And if your life really is like your book, then it'll be okay.
Okay. If you say so. I'm ready.
All right.
And she carries on. You've made your way back to Little Oak, which did I ever show you what our good old Little Oak looks like?
I don't think
I
so.
think, yeah. Yeah, we saw it.
Oh.
No?
Wow.
It's the tree house.
Nice big tree house, the getaway gang there in the back. Our friend Will, and then Star, whom we
Forgot
can't
about
forget
Star.
about.
So I call out, Will! We're back!
A few of the kids crowd forward and they spot you and give you a good old wave before hopping down to fetch Will, who steps out onto the balcony after a moment and gives you a wave. Well, hello there! I didn't think that I was ever going to see you guys again. Been gone for what feels like forever.
We brought you an old friend who seems to have been lost, and we have a very long story to tell you.
He sort of looks confused for a second, and then as he's scanning through the multiple new people in your group, as he's never seen Dream and Alcena and Vault.
Yeah, our
or
party
Kono,
has
for that
grown.
matter.
Wait, but wasn't this where Dream and Alcena met us?
It was right after we left here, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, I was pretty sure. It was right after you left here and you guys were dealing with things with pixies.
Yep.
see.
I think that we did. I thought we saw them on the outside of that whole thing, and we followed them to the pixies.
Oh, you were stalking us?
Could have been.
No, we were like they were having the argument. The pixies were having the argument.
Yes, that was the very first session with you guys.
Yes.
Yep.
We were here
Which
like just chilling while this scene was finishing up, and then we went to the pixies, and that's when Dream and
Oh, so
they
you
weren't
players
really
spied.
spying, but the players were spying, yes.
Gotcha.
I was like, I don't remember that. Yeah, Will, his eyes land on her and just recognizes her, and for a moment he simply stares at her and confidence sort of wavers. His mouth opens for a moment, but nothing comes out. And it's like that for a few brief moments, but then the realization crashes over him and his face twists, guilt, sorrow, and more spreading across his face. He seems to stumble back from the rail as he says, No, that's not possible. You. And he sort of looks away from the gathering of you all as if he's sort of ashamed to look at her. He says, Wendy, I didn't know. And then a moment later, he hops the railing and slides down the trunk to Little Oak before racing to her and giving her a tight hug. I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for bringing her back to me. I didn't think I'd ever see her again. I didn't think it was possible.
You're welcome. We also brought you your book.
My
And
book.
we proceed to tell the entire story of Fable Rise.
Yeah, he brings you guys inside and he gives you guys some snacks, gives you the rations that so that you guys don't have to use up some of your own, and you guys lounge around the comfort of the pillows as you share that story. And you know, he is pretty surprised. But he has always believed in your guys' abilities. You've always struck him as a hardy band of individuals, and after you're done talking about it, he looks to Wendy and squeezes her hand, and I promise that I'll make things right for you, Wendy, and I'll fix our story. But first, I know you guys have been through so much, but I hope you didn't forget about those kids. In Loonlurch, we were going to rescue them together.
Crap,
We're still
I
going
forgot
to,
about
right?
Those kids. Of course.
Yeah.
Save the kids. We have to save
do
the
not
kids.
Let's get to
know.
it.
Those poor kids. You guys didn't tell me there were kids in danger.
I forgot.
You forgot there were children in danger. Question: is this a table?
Well.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that an item on the very edge of the table?
It looks kind of like a trap door, but I don't think that it is. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe it's a
I don't think so.
clipboard.
Yeah. Well, or maybe it's like a bottle or something. I don't know.
It's probably like a chest. Damn.
Could be.
Okay, never mind on that idea then. Is there an item on the edge of that table?
There can be.
There is.
There is.
Dream will make eye contact with Alcina. And then the item on the edge of the table, bat that shit away.
I just brushed my hand off the whole table.
Oh my gosh. He's pulling out the cats. Which,
Mhm.
of course, Star definitely drifts over to you guys. You and Vault. Alcena, you're all new. Wendy.
Right.
You all get the familiar hellos that Star is happy to provide, even though she's never met you before.
God,
God, this was the kidnapped kid.
Mm-hmm.
I still have the bell. God, I am schizophrenic.
You still have what?
There's like a bell from her mom at the carnival that she gave us. I kind of just kept carrying it. I kept forgetting I
You've
had
shown
it.
her the ball. Yep.
Yeah,
Last time you
I
guys
have.
were here, you showed it to her.
I don't know what to do with it. I was kind of hoping to just teleport the fuck out of here, but no. Fucking normal ball, I guess.
Yeah, there's kids. They've been captured by Granny Nightshade, and they're kept at her headquarters that she calls Loomlurch.
Oh,
let's
right.
see.
That's why I forgot about them, because we're going there anyway
Yeah,
to get
so
rid of
don't
Granny
kill her.
Nightshade. Yeah, so yeah, I see. I didn't really forget the kids. They're subsumed in
Right.
the whole. They're part of the plan.
They're just a small part of the bigger picture.
Yes. So you're also looking for Yvelda, Lindsay's daughter. She has been captured there as well.
Right. All the kids.
As well as the unicorn, their mate. Eladon, I believe the name was.
Eladon, yeah, but I don't think we're not going to free him until we get to Jan, because we have to defeat all three hags in order to free her.
So you got some information from Lam Lorna then, huh?
Yes, we did. Thank you for your help in getting to her.
Impressive. Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know. It's been a little while since you guys were here. I can't remember all the details we talked about, but did we talk about my plan for infiltrating Loomlurch?
I don't believe we did.
All right. You lot, clear some space here. Let me see the dirt. And the kids get to moving away blankets so that there's like a little circle of dirt here for him to draw in.
Rona will be like tidying up the place and prestidigitation, stuff like that. Like,
Amazing. Now, here's what we know about Loomlurch. There's a squad of 10 soldiers that defend the place, but they're easily lured away by different distractions. They're not very smart. The children themselves, though, they're being held captive in the workshop, and they're hunted by boggles. But I think we can handle them. Now, I did hear that Granny Nightshade imprisoned her most hated enemies in a cell inside her kitchen, but, well, aside from me, I can't think of who her most hated enemy is. Now, here's what I'm thinking, and he begins to draw you a photo in this little patch of dirt. Bobby, Sloan, Zener, and Star, they're all gonna creep through the woods to the west of the tree, okay, and hide just out of sight of the screaming scarecrows here. He puts a little X there next to scarecrows. Meanwhile, I'm gonna sneak around to the entrance to the kitchen on the east side of the tree. You guys are gonna be the distraction. You guys enter the market, that's here, Candy, posing as travelers, purchase some sweets, and just arrange for like a meeting with Old Hag. And during that meeting, the children will alert the scarecrows and lure the tin soldiers out into the garden. Then, while everyone is distracted, you guys go into the workshop and free the captives. And I'll climb into the mill, free those captives there. And then once all the children are free, we'll run back here to Little Oak.
That's a good plan, yes?
Think so? I've been working on it for quite a while.
I'm sure Miss Luna will do a very good job distracting with the candy shopping.
Well, I can't say the goblins don't make pretty good candy. But they could make it without her. They don't need her influence. She's certainly a danger to the people that live here and thither. Myself and the getaway gang included.
Last I checked, the goblins aren't exactly doing this of their own free will. They are sort of threatened into this.
Yeah.
We did take out like a whole army of these little tin fucks. And they were very disappointingly mundane and not filled with anything interesting.
Yes, about 15 or so of her soldiers. We dealt with them already. Should you need to confront them, and just know that the drummers, if they do not drum, the soldiers, they do not move.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, like I said, those tin soldiers, they're the least of my worries, I think. But you never know. It's been a little while since I was in the area. I guess she could have changed things since I was there last, but you know how hags can be. They're creatures of habits. I think that this is a sound plan. I really do.
Then let's go. Why wait?
If you insist, I thought we might have a little bit of time to pair and, well, he kind of looks at Wendy, catch up, but
I suppose we could take a few days to reconcile. I want downtime.
Well, you guys can take as long as you need. I hate to say it, but I don't think those kids are going anywhere.
Great.
They
That's
aren't.
true.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
But
3 years later.
yeah, time
Max out my alchemy skill.
time is different here, and we also don't know. I think we need to defeat all three hags as expeditiously as possible because their influence is getting worse and worse and worse. So yes, we could take some time, but I don't think a week is a good idea. Personally.
I'll take what I can get.
What do we think, guys?
So
At least
one
tonight.
night or of rest or 2.
And we'll mention you guys have been traveling pretty much all of today. You are at the point in time where you're gonna be needing a long rest,
Okay.
or we're gonna be potentially looking at some exhaustion effects here.
All right. So we need at least a long rest.
Yes, I'm down for a long rest.
Are we down for 1 or 2?
Do you need a second day, Malik? Would that benefit you more than one?
Yes, that's how many days that I could get. I have
Malik
an
would take a
imaginary
month
long
if we
list.
could give it to him.
I would take a year if I could.
Yes.
I
Oh.
do believe that.
Long day of rest. We could. Or long day of travel. We could use a rest, and one day let Wendy will catch up, and then morning next day we leave.
Okay. So look here again.
Okay.
Start time to make a list, I guess, of what things I need to make.
Yeah, I do believe you'll need to make a list of of some sort of plan of what you're going to be doing. Get everything figured out, and then of course there's always a discussion of what to do after you've defeated Nightshade and Moonlurch.
Goblin sweatshop.
And then we have to go to
That's it.
Jan.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Then we seek out the can of oil that will lead us to Jan.
Yep, and something about somebody named Dandelion or something. have that note.
Almadon. Almadon.
Amador the Dandelion.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The
Oh,
dandelion.
no, that gets us to Scabatha. Sorry.
They might know the way to the Palace of Heart's Desire.
Right.
Once we
We
reach
also
Jan.
have the compass, so.
I forgot about that, yes.
You're trying to get to Jan, you said?
After we defeat Scabatha, yeah.
Of course. But well, I owe you a pretty big debt if we're being honest, and well, he turns around and he picks up an oil can off of
Oh.
this little cushion beside him, and he turns and he presents it to you. This is Squirt. And Squirt. Well, he could help you out, isn't that right, Squirt? Squirt. Squirty squirt, and he sort of shakes the little container, and suddenly you can see it. Oh, it's like it grows eyes, and they creak open as though he's blinking. Now that's enough of that.
Adorable.
Quit shaking me up. Ah, you're making my stomach roil. You know I can't do anything to help anybody until you guys get me some boggle oil.
Boggle oil.
But I'll do whatever it is you need once you get me that.
Where do you get that?
Boggles at Blue Merch, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Granny Nightshade employs a few boggles I know of for sure.
All right. Get boggle oil.
Sounds like something Malik could probably help us with.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, if there's one thing I have expertise in, it's in getting materials. It's the whole way I built this little fucker.
Yeah,
Oh.
he'll be happy to hold them upside down and shake them of their oil.
Yep.
Just tie him up to a tree.
Poke him, every now and then. Grab a little stick.
All right. You guys may hit long rest on your sheets if you already, if you haven't already. And since our next big adventure is Loom Lurch itself, we are going to end session here and begin session next week with our assault on that fallen tree that is Granny Nightshade's headquarters.
Yay.
Lots of successful things though. Dream has found his darling sister, who you will now have to keep alive, which shouldn't be hard at all.
Hopefully not.
It'd be so funny if you guys have gone through all this trouble to rescue her, and then she like dies in the very first fight she's a part of.
That'd be so funny.
It'd be
Hilarious.
Ah.
Let's bring some of that
Hi.
Curse of Strahd angst over here.
Hilarious.